So, we have game 4 of this Hawks-Celtics series. The Hawks finally showed some promise in that game 3. I hate saying the word 3 because I feel like I can't pronounce it. No matter how hard I try, no matter how much I, work on it. Here's some Hauser from the corner. And it's such a shame since in basketball the three-pointer is such a... how do I say it? Well, it's the most used thing ever, right? And I'm out here practicing pronouncing the word 3. But hey, we'll work on it, we'll get better at it. And the Hawks showing signs of life here in game 4 as DeAndre Hunter dunks it here, and he had one hell of a game. Upped his trade value at least a bit. And here's Marcus Smart, who had one hell of a first half as he hits the and one three-pointer. I'm sorry, but I'll leave that in, man. It adds to my goofy and silly, quirky personality, surely. Here's a goaltend by Jaylen Brown as Trae Young gets the layup to go. And the Hawks are still in this game. They are fairly close. And here's Bogdanovic from deep. I love his game, man. He seems like such a good pro, man. And he seems to rise to the occasion in a way. And despite all of that, the Celtics still had the lead at all points. Jayson Tatum knocks it down in the fourth quarter as he was phenomenal in this fourth quarter, to be quite frank with you and fair with you. And here he goes with the logo shot as he knocks it down. He was hyped after that one, and he didn't have a great game, but he got to the free throw line, was clutch in that fourth quarter, so that was great. Al Horford with the Draymond type game, he was pretty great, especially, overall impact-wise. Jaylen Brown with 31, both guys at 31, they were both pretty great. Derek White and Marcus Smart added a lot. Brogdon was great off the bench, Robert Williams was really good off the bench. A lot of promising performances for the Celtics. They rebounded much better than in the previous game. The rebounding has been just so important in every goddamn playoff series so far. You just need to rebound better than the other team, pretty much. Or at least not get blown off by the rebounds, right? The rebounding has been just vital. And it always has been. Let's not act like it's something new, right? But I'm happy to put more emphasis on it, as it's just one of the most important things, right? Defense and rebounding just wins you championship. Shout out to Ricky on Twitter, the OG. As Atlanta, DeAndre Hunter had 27. He was pretty good offensively, I suppose, but it's just rough. John Collins with 1 of 9. He's gonna be off the team next year finally, I think. But what do you get from him? Second round pick maybe. I don't know, man, but it's rough out there. DeJounte had a rough game, and he also had the referee incident after the game, so he'll probably be suspended for game 5. There has been some controversy because Jayson Tatum did also do some pushing to the ref in a way, but it felt a lot different, so we'll see if both guys are suspended, if any of those guys are suspended, but I would suspect at least DeJounte Murray will be. But we'll have to wait and see for that, of course, because it's the league will have to review it. I don't know when actually game 5 is. Probably on Tuesday or on Wednesday. But with that said, the bench didn't do nearly enough as you needed. Bogdanovic had his moments, but he was fouling a lot and he fouled out of the game. Sadiq Bey wasn't good. The only game he was really good was the game 3, and they won that, right? And the same goes for Okongwu and Jalen Johnson. Jalen Johnson got just 5 minutes. Thought he should have played a little more. Onyeka had some good stuff, some really bad stuff. It was a really more of a bad game from him, but the learning curve is at least there for these young guys, and all these young guys off the bench are just such a promising group that for the Hawks fan, it at least has to be somewhat comforting and somewhat great. But this series is probably over in Boston whenever that is, and the Hawks can go into the offseason thinking about what they should and what they should not do.